On to you, Capricorns. So I just want to go ahead and say thank you for the 10,000 subs. Smash the subscribe button. Please smash that like button. That like button helps to trigger the algorithm so that we can essentially grow. So I would really appreciate it if you subscribed, liked, left a comment, shared the video, whatever it is that you can. And if you'd like to get a private tarot reading, birth chart reading, you want me to help you read the tarot, and please contact me right at my email, which is Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, or you can click the link in the comment section below, which is a Linktree link. It should be the pinned post, and it'll redirect you to a website in which it has all the ways you can financially support me, as well as support my Instagram page. Thank you. All you need to do is just give me a follow. Really appreciate it. So the Lovers and the Chariot and the Four of Wands. These three cards right here for you Capricorns. The Chariot is Cancer crabs, right? The exact opposite of you Capricorns. And then you have the Lovers. Right? So these two cards right here are all about how you Capricorns are getting out of a tumultuous relationship with somebody. Not necessarily even one person per se. It's more so that you Capricorns are done with being in tumultuous relationships. They don't trust you. They make it difficult on you, right? You're tired of yourself having to boss the other person around so much. You want someone else to have the ability to think for themselves, but at the same time, still work with you as a team instead of you having to always be the one to tell them what to do all the time. You want them to think for themselves. The Four of Wands, that's the type of person that you would be with. That's the type of person that you Capricorns would want to be with, right? So now you Capricorns have the Justice and the Four of Cups. That's honestly what it is that you're looking for. And if you Capricorns can have someone that has the basics, they can think for themselves, right? They have obviously they have a mind of their own is what I mean, right? They don't have to be the most pretty or the most handsome person in the world. But they do have to be handsome or pretty to you, right? This scaling system, 1 to 10, trying to get somebody that is objectively beautiful, that's attractive to the majority of people. Forget about all of that. A lot of you Capricorns are just looking for someone that, you know, at the bare minimum is attractive to you, because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to date them. So a lot of you are very much so honing in or focusing on the key elements that are important to you to make sure that when you go after somebody, you're actually interested and you're not dating someone or trying to get to know somebody or charging them to hang out with them, right? Because you're too busy listening to what society or computer culture or people online telling you to do. So now, right, the Death card and the Three of Swords are all about how, and if you can't get that from somebody, then you don't want to be with them. Now, the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords represents you're going to have some people that will most definitely, still try you. But at the same time, it's like, is it going to work? No. Because that's what happens when you Capricorns know yourself and you know what it is that you want, right? What happens is that you know what you're looking for. So you don't have to get the prettiest, the most handsome, the flashy things don't really appeal to you, because once again, you're looking for the substance, right? When you cut back on all these looks, right? Now, when the person doesn't have looks or the person doesn't have shiny things, now you have to build, or the celebrity, now you get a chance to actually build upon the character, who the person actually is. You understand what I'm saying? Because most people are so caught up with the shallow stuff, right? And what makes it shallow, because money is important. Attractiveness isn't, or attraction is important, right? The ability to have a good reputation or social status is important, right? Those are important. But these are also things that essentially, money can buy, you know, including attraction, because you can go under the knife, right? So attraction to a certain extent, but these are all things that money can buy. So when it comes to the things that money can't buy, your hobbies and what it is that you like to get into and who they are, the way that their psychology is, their personality, those are things that are priceless. So when you find somebody that is caught up with that stuff, only those things, you can't be with those individuals. You know that it's a total mismatch. So the Queen of Wands now and the Page of Wands are all about how, so since that's the case, you Capricorns you will remain yourself, I should say. And you'll move on and just essentially talk to somebody else. Because them being someone that you can be compatible with and share values with is something that you need to have. Let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Four of Cups. So for you Capricorns, you have the Strength, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and then you Capricorns have the Ace of Swords. A lot of you Capricorns are finally getting in touch deeper with yourselves, and you realize that a person needs to have a certain amount of character in order for you to really be attracted to them. That's part, actually, of the attraction. And I'll say this: that's very deep of you Capricorns, because the thing with you Capricorns are a lot of you. You're learning more of who you are, not the stupid scapegoat projection that people want you to be down and hard on yourselves, dysfunctional and self-loathing. A lot of you Capricorns are realizing, you do have a type. The type that you like is you want people to be a mountain goat. You know what I mean? You want people to have traits that makes them superior. Like it is, I said before, the earth signs are all about progressing, doing better. That's why I'm like, whether it's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that's what the earth signs are about. You know what I mean? Because with Virgo, you get that same thing. With Taurus, in certain ways, you get that same thing. And Capricorns are like, y'all are always on a mission to climb that mountain, plant the flag, be known for something. You and Aquarius have that in common. Y'all want to be known for something. Y'all want to revolutionize whatever it is that's out or whatever that's not out. There's a void, there's a vacuum. Y'all want to take advantage of that. And you want a partner to see why that's important and to value innovation just like you value innovation, right? You shouldn't have to be in a relationship with somebody and they don't want to do squat. They don't want to do anything. That would be a huge turnoff for a lot of you. And then the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords are all about how you Capricorns, because you've graduated out of the Ace of Swords, right? The self-loathing, the metaphorically beating up yourselves, the idea of you coming down hard on yourselves. Why you not gonna work? Why you'll work? You are a workhorse and all of that. And you could put your nose to the grindstone and make a lot of money, but at the same time, you won't find somebody or whatnot or whatnot. And these are the things that you're saying about yourselves. A lot of you are looking at it from a perspective of you can find somebody, and you will find somebody as long as you're able to approach them honestly, right? Shoot your shot, so to speak, right? Go after them. Sometimes you may have to go after them. Sometimes they'll come to you, right? But Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio, y'all are the hunters, though. Whenever it is that y'all want somebody, a lot of y'all will go out and hunt. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all will approach. And that's one of the things that I appreciate about those zodiac signs. Aquarius, too. That's one of the things that I appreciate about those zodiac signs, because they understand the art of reciprocation. It's not just one-sided, right? You understand the art of reciprocation. So now that you're not on that self-loathing, let's clarify the death card. Let's clarify. The Lovers, again, Six of Wands, the Empress, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So these 4 cards right here. Now, you already have the Lovers, like I just said. So what's put to an end is you. Okay, let me show you all the cards, what it is I'm talking about, right? Because then it'll make more sense. What's put to an end for you Capricorns, right? Because the Death card represents abrupt endings. So what's put to an end is the Lovers, the Six of Wands, and the Empress. The idea that people are being ungrateful, they're running games, they're spending all their time playing. They're like the goofy relationships here in the West. How it is that you have a group of people on both sides who are entitled, playing games. This is the crying game. You're trying to, and what I mean when I say that, I mean from the perspective of you're trying to get people caught up. You're trying to get people to slip and fall and slip over their own shoelace and fall in love. Trick them into being in love. That way they could feel a certain kind of way, and someone can have them wrapped around their finger. And a lot of you Capricorns aren't doing that. No more of the, long are done the days of you Capricorns putting yourselves out there, getting to know other people. And the Empress, they're not even appreciating it. They're giving you mixed signals. 1 minute they're cool, next minute they're not. And they're so goofy because their mind is all over the place, and it's not, but they know what they're doing, and it's confusing. It was confusing to you in the past, but now it's so much more clear to you. Time is money. If anybody should understand time is money, that's a Capricorn saying, And what I mean when I say time is money, I mean in the sense that there's other things that you Capricorns could be doing other than messing around, wasting your time talking to an individual that plays like they're superior to you, but then they want your attention. So it's just odd to me. You know what I mean? It's just funny. That's all it is. It's just funny. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. And then let's get out of here. Right? Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Four of Swords, King of Cups. Yeah, a person has to understand how a family, the Ten of Pentacles, the person has to understand how a family unit is run, or it's ran. They have to understand camaraderie. They have to understand family. They have to have familial ties. If they don't have any family ties, they have to understand how that works, how that operates. The Queen of Wands now represents, as a result of this, this very much so is a situation for you where, once again, you already have the Queen of Wands, and and it showed up again. You needing to be yourselves. You Capricorns needing to, not necessarily explain yourself all the time and tell people why you are the way that you are, because you are the way that you are for a reason. It's because a lot of people are a lot of people are intellectually lazy, and a lot of people like to run too much game. They want to do their dirt and act like people can't see it. And when they do, then they want to get upset. The Four of Swords and the Queen and the King of Cups, and all of that is put to sleep. All of that is finished now. the King of Cups. You're in control of your emotions. So because of the fact that you're in control of your emotions, you're not looking for someone who is going to throw that off, right? Who is intentionally doing things that are confusing. When you're in a relationship, this is why it is that we need definitions. Because when you're in a relationship with somebody, or somebody is interested in you, it's clear that they're interested in you. You will have conversations of the two of you sorting out what it is the future of y'all's interaction is going to be. Whether it's you should just disband it right then and there, right? When that conversation comes up, or are the two of you going to get closer? You have conversations. But see, this is why a lot of people end up getting played, because they don't be having conversations. But now a lot of you Capricorns are looking to have those conversations. And if the person decides to never get around to doing it, or if they brush those conversations off, then you already know it's time for you to bounce.